check it out. I've been waiting, playing for a long time. X amount of thoughts carried out in my mind.
Welcome to IGN, the website from hell.
The 3DS isn't just a new handheld, it's a whole new platform.
Biased! Oh wait, sorry, I gotta hold myself.
And the first portable to use glasses-free 3D, creating richer, more immersive graphics and unique new gameplay mechanics.
Okay, things are looking good.
But it's not without its faults, and its biggest strengths also create some of its biggest problems.
How dare you, sir! How unprofessional!
The 3DS looks and feels a lot like a DSi.
Well, no shit, Mr. Obvious. What, did you expect it to feel like a turkey sandwich? It's the successor for the DSi, so it'd probably feel like a DSi. Damn, these people are so biased. Idiots.
But with a few key changes. It's thicker,
Thicker.
has a more elaborate case design, and comes in a fancy new glossy metallic finish. The top panel has angular edges that hang over the sides, making it kind of awkward and difficult to fit in your pocket.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You just got that to fit into your pocket with ease. And you're telling us it's bulky? You biased jerks! Some people may not put their 3DS in their pockets. Ever consider that?
Its construction is on par with other Nintendo handhelds, which is to say it's reasonably durable and built almost entirely out of plastic.
You say that like it's a bad thing! Somehow.
Nintendo has added an analog thumbstick to the design, which can be used instead of or alongside the D-pad. Its textured finish makes it easy to grip, and though it feels pretty loose, it's responsive and accurate.
I don't care if you're saying good things about the system, because the bad things are the ones that make me angry!
They've also improved the shoulder button design, making it less mushy and adding a distinct click when you push them.
So you're saying that the other models' buttons were mushy? What's wrong with mushy, you morons?
But really, the most significant new features are the glasses-free 3D display and the 3D cameras. The display sports a widescreen aspect ratio, a first for the DS series, and has a resolution of 800 by 240 pixels in 3D mode. The screen is bright and certain colors really pop, but its overall contrast is lower, and subtler hues and shades tend to blend together.
What? Are you kidding me? Are you just looking for things to hate on? Nothing pisses me off more than someone who is just looking for anything to hate on.
The screen, though wider, isn't actually bigger, and the bottom display is actually smaller.
How can it be wider, but not bigger? Unless you were referring to the height of the screen, it doesn't make any sense.
But of course, it's not the size that counts, it's how Nintendo uses it.
Thicker.
The glasses-free 3D looks absolutely great, with a solid sense of depth and no significant ghosting or distortion. Assuming, of course, you stay within the optimum viewing angle and distance.
What? What if I don't want to look in the optimal viewing angle of the system?
If you move your head more than a few inches in any direction, or angle your head strangely, you'll lose the 3D effect.
The strangeness of how I angle my head is none of your business.
Also, moving in and out of that 3D sweet spot frequently and long-term use could be pretty straining on your eyes, and even cause headaches.
So, sometimes I don't mind if my eyes get hurt, and I need a good headache now and then. You're not putting that into consideration. Biased.
Fortunately, the 3D mode can be turned off and on, or adjusted by simply moving the depth slider on the side of the screen. But using the 3D also comes at the price of battery life. When you add the strain of 3D to the powerful graphics performance of the device, the battery can last as little as 2.5 hours per charge, or up to 5 hours if most of the features are turned off. The 3DS's battery performance is obviously a huge concern, limiting its utility for long flights and other similar scenarios.
2.5 hours? Are you kidding me? Engadget, Tech Radar, and CNET said that they were able to get 3 hours with the 3D on. 3 is more than 2.5, whereas the other 0.5 IGN, or should I say I biased, and I know what happened. They were all sitting in their evil corporate building on top of an underground volcano, and they were all like, yes, you would take away a 0.5 from the battery life and make it look like it's less than it actually is, because we are, how you say, biased.
But ultimately, it's a trade-off, and for Nintendo, it's always about the games. The 3DS is capable of some truly great gameplay experiences with its powerful graphics, 3D immersion, and cameras. The launch lineup is diverse, though void of any mega franchises or killer apps.
Say something negative, say something negative, say something negative.
And games like Street Fighter 4 3D lead the pack. But the real must-have games like Zelda and Metal Gear Solid won't make their debut until later this year.
Well, excuse me, princess. I'm sorry you can't play Zelda or Metal Gear at release date.
But as always, Nintendo has made an effort to pack in software for people to play straight out of the gate. The system comes pre-installed with a suite of augmented reality games, appropriately dubbed AR games.
Or as I like to call them, R games. Oh.
Which use the system's 3D cameras and new gyroscope sensor to create mini-games using interactive characters and objects. In a way, the augmented reality games are the system's most unique, but the hardware can lose frame rate performance under the strain.
Oh no, frame rate! Oh, please, I'm not a frame rate! Oh, Nintendo!
Especially when 3D is enabled. The 3D cameras are a lot of fun, but since the picture quality is the same as the DSi, and you can only view 3D photos on the 3DS itself, there isn't a whole lot you can do with them.
You can show them to your friends, your 3DS friends, but no one is going to buy a 3DS because of this review.
The 3DS is truly a remarkable device, but it's far from perfect.
Fuck you!
And for the $249 asking price, it may be hard to justify.
A 7.5? Really? I don't care if it's out of 10. I don't care if it's basically a C. If this was a really fair review, it'd be a 9.5. Cause that's what being fair is all about.
If you absolutely must buy in now, there's plenty of fun to be had, but those who wait may benefit from improved hardware and a wider selection of games later.
Oh yeah, later. It'd be improved later, because it's not like consoles can be at their prime at release date, you biased bitches.
For more on the 3DS, including game reviews, news, and more, stay tuned to IGN.com.
You see how biased they are? They're biased basically towards anything Nintendo. And it has coded this entire review like a fried Oreo. I guess we all learned a valuable lesson today. Nintendo 316? Who is that? But seriously, how many of you are actually planning on getting a 3DS regardless of what IGN or any other reviewing website says?